What guides our research is the fact that despite the various challenges of providing sanitation in urban areas around the world, there is one dominant gold standard solution, which is flush water toilets, large sewer networks, and centralized wastewater treatment plants. But this gold standard persists despite the sanitation crisis, which is that 2.5 billion people lack access to sanitation infrastructure. And we want to better understand why this gold standard persists despite the continued sanitation crisis. So we asked who writes the rules of this global urban sanitation infrastructure sector and who might benefit from the continuation of this crisis. To better understand the question, we employ a mixed methods approach in the first work package, which we plan to carry out. We want to make a quantitative analysis of project documents from the multilateral development banks that fund such urban sanitation infrastructure projects. So we want to look at all the projects that have been carried out in the last 30 to 40 years and quantitatively look at how maybe the priorities given to different effects of urban sanitation infrastructures have changed over the time. And then in the second half of the project, we look first at the negotiation process for SDG 6, where we employ process tracing and expert interviews to better understand how SDG 6 was negotiated. And in the last work package, in our field cases, we want to go in depth in the histories of those two cities to better understand what were the crises regarding to sanitation. So we want to make archival analysis, but then also a lot of interviews and reaching out to the communities that are now affected with the projects that try to improve the sanitary situation.
And what do you hope to achieve by the end of these 2 years of project?
To maybe have a little bit of better understanding about why there is a lack of change despite the sanitation crisis, so why it feels like not much is being done to improve the situation of people that don't have access to safe sanitation, but also on a conceptual level to better understand how global goals such as the SDGs come about, how they relate to past projects or initiatives, and how they are translated into interventions which try to improve a situation. So to understand this translation process of the creation of goal and their understanding in a specific case.